Antarctica is losing ice 6 times faster today than in 1980s.
Here's a summary of the article.
Washington, Antarctica is melting more than 6 times faster than it did in the 1980s, a new study shows. Since 2009, Antarctica has lost almost 278 billion tons of ice per year, the new study found. The recent melting rate is 15% higher than what a study found last year. Eric Rignot, a University of California, Irvine, ice scientist, was the lead author on the new study in Monday's proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. Last year's study, which took several teams' work into consideration, found little to no loss in East Antarctica recently and gains in the past. Melting in West Antarctica and the Antarctica Peninsula account for about 4/5 of the ice loss. East Antarctica's melting increases the risk of multiple meter sea level rise over the next century or so, Rignot said.
This post received a score of 45,471, with an upvote ratio of 87%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
As someone from the Netherlands, this might become a problem for us.
Some people in my country, Russia, think that global warming will make climate more livable here. Others are not so optimistic. Around 60% of Russian territory is permafrost, which will likely turn into a giant methane-producing swamp.
I have a friend in the oil industry who's been drilling up in Siberia. The way he tells it, Russia is generally a fan of climate change because it'll open up access to a shitload of previously inaccessible natural resources out in the Siberian tundra. Also, Russia and many other nations would have a lot to gain by the Northwest Passage opening up.
And this is why humanity is likely doomed.
Climate change makes people more money. Yup, we're fucked.
Maybe we need a different economic system. One that, I don't know, focuses on communal good rather than the accumulation of capital. Thinking face. Edit, to everyone about to make the 100th epic dunk about Soviet Russia or some shit.
LMAO, watch out, you'll get the college Republicans riled up.
The what? College Republicans.
At this new rate, how long before farming and condos?
It is believed much of Antarctica would be underwater if the entirety melted. However, it is difficult to gauge the true topology under the ice. Also, even if it all melted, it'd be like living in Iceland without the volcanoes.
I thought they discovered multiple supervolcanoes in Antarctica.
You are thinking of the giant, extraterrestrial pyramid prison complex.
Nice. Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah, but with Nazis too.
Better hope they're not grammar Nazis because that apostrophe could cost you. In old man voice, back in my day, Antarctica had ice.
And by cracky we liked it that way.
Can't we just drop a massive ice cube, like 100 yards across, near the Antarctic every year to cool the water back down?
Thus solving the problem once and for all.
But
once and for all.
I find it insane that this quote is still relevant. I am starting to really regret having children. And diabetes. I regret that too.
My only regret is that I have bonitis.
I wish I had bonitis. I think I'm done with shit.
And for the last 10 years we've been outside of 2 standard deviations in global sea ice area.
Hooly dooly 2016 was a rough one.
Keep a close eye on the Antarctic Peninsula over the next 20 to 30 years. Once the climate there gets mild enough, someone, either a person, or another country, will violate the Antarctic Treaty and they will claim it. Whoever makes that first serious claim will wield some serious power over the continent as a whole. I'm defining serious claim as establishing a sovereign, permanent city with a permanent civilian population, permanent military installations and permanent ports, services.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.